Yo, 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 Chet. Happy Tuesday, baby. What's going on? What's up, guys? What it do? What it do? Yo, it's random mode time already, by the way. Get them in there. Oh, man. Looking for that. Feels amazing, man. Get your random modes in. Try to get a free sub. Good morning. Good day. Whatever time it is for you. Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. Gonna be a bit of a change, I think. I don't think we're gonna play Super Fuse next. I got up a bit early this morning. Took a look at the game because I was planning on grabbing it and downloading it and everything, and it's looking like a mess. It's not looking very good. So it's an early access game. Hopefully the developer will get it sorted out. A lot of negative reviews right now. I watched a little bit of somebody play it early this morning also, and they basically flushed it and said another early access debate, basically, you know. So we still had we have gameplay left to do today in Hi-Fi Rush, which is good, and then we'll figure out what we're going to play next. We got plenty of other stuff on our schedule that we want to get played, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what's next, but it doesn't look like it's going to be Super Fuse. It released in early access today, and it's looking a bit brutal. So, I don't know. On that, we'll go ahead and do what we do. We'll hop into our video gaming news stuff, and we'll have fun finishing up Hi-Fi Rush, man. It's a very good game. We're having a lot of fun with it, and should be finale-esque today. We got a little over 11 hours in it right now, and it shouldn't take us too much longer to get through it, probably. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get done today and what we start playing next. Cool. Let's do this. Perfect. Perfect. There it is. Barrett. Yo, 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 my dude. What's going on, buddy? Let's jump over here. See what we got. Before that, though, we're listening to BPM this morning. Bullets Per Minute soundtrack. Not only is the soundtrack dope, it's an awesome game, in my opinion. Very, very cool game. It is a roguelite, rhythm-based, appropriate, because we're playing a rhythm-based game right now as well, but rhythm-based FPS, first-person shooter. It is very, very cool. Awesome game, awesome art style. They just did an update not too long ago, 2 to 3 months ago, where you can actually incorporate your own music into the game, whatever music that be, and it's a very cool game. The music that is just naturally part of the game, the soundtrack, is very good too. That's what we're listening to. So, I don't know. Check it out. Soundtrack's dope. Game's very cool. So check it out. Got it. Let's cut it. Let's get into this news. Hi-Fi Rush sucks. Oh, the troll's here, everybody. Hide your bridge toll. The troll is here. Swinging that green sword. What's up, Wick? What's up, dude? Yo, do I call this kind of stuff or what? Have I been talking about this for a while or have I not? The first thing we're getting this morning is Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox are skipping E3 this year. I've been telling you guys. Number one, you can't rely on E3 actually being a showcase anymore, a convention that these gaming developers can be a part of, because for the past 3 years, E3 has said, yeah, we're gonna hold it this year, and then they cancel it. They've done that 3 years in a row now. They're doing the same thing this year. After they canceled last year, they said, we'll definitely be there next year. You know? Wick, you're such a troll. And not only that, but even if E3 does come back and hold their conventions again, these developers have figured out that they don't need to be a part of E3 anymore. they're doing just fine holding their own solo showcases or joint showcases with their other collaborators. They don't need E3 anymore. E3, I don't think, and I said this over the past like year and a half to 2 years, E3 won't be what it ever was, at least as far as to the gaming industry. It just won't. And we'll read about it. But dude, I've been calling this for a while now, and here it is, man. And look, the fact that the major game console players are leading this means that other developers are going to follow suit here. Dude, you're lying. You're lying to me. You really turned Hi-Fi Rush off? No, you didn't. No, you didn't, dude. Are you trolling right now? I did. Attack, 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 attack. I have to do the thing where the circles overlap. And I can't get it, and I turned the game off. No, you didn't, dude. You're trolling, bro. No, you didn't, bro. Oh, dude. You trolling me out? Wait, what'd you go play Hollow Knight? God, oh. Dude, are you for real? No way, dude. No way. You gotta be trolling, dog. You gotta be trolling, dude. There's no way. I don't believe you, dude. I can't believe it. You literally are the mod that cried wolf, bro. I don't believe you. You're the friend that cried wolf, brother. What's the trick? You just gotta have rhythm, dog. That's it. You can't teach rhythm, brother. I'm dying right now. You gotta be joking me. Where is we need like Cash up in here right now. Oh, stop, dude. It's too early for this, bro. Oh my god. You're gonna stream it? Okay. Check in 3 days. Okay. Okay. You gotta be trolling me right now. If this is a troll, dude, it's totally worth, man. You're making me die right now. I'll be stuck on that tutorial. That's 5 minutes in. Oh, Wick, dog. Oh my god, brother. You are hilarious, dude. Jesus. Oh my god. I don't even believe you, dude. I don't believe you, but if that's true, even if it's not, that's just hilarious. What do you mean? You talk you can't get the circle. You just can't hit the timing, dog? What difficulty are you playing on? Oh, dude, absolutely fair. Dude, that clip was great, Wick. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it come in right as I ended the stream because I was working on some other stuff. Bro, I was dying, dog. I was dying, dude. Yeah. I could, bro. That Ray Liotta laughing gif too was just too perfect for it. Like that was literally me just sitting here, and then Busy King's reply gif was perfect too, dude. I was, oh man, I was dying. I was dying. The clip was great, dude. It's weird that it wouldn't let you clip while I was live though. That was really, really weird, man. I do hit, 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 miss. Oh my god, dude. You're killing me, brother. Let's keep going with the news. I don't know how to help, bro. It's a timing issue. I don't get yourself a metronome or something. I mean, I can ride a bike with no handlebars, but not everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? I can sing a song with no metronome, but not everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? you, my friend, might need a metronome to play that game. Do that 25 times in a row, and the game gets turned off. What difficulty are you playing it on, bro? Just normal? You must have been tired or something, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you were just tired and that you. I don't. I can't. Look, I'm not without rhythm. Obviously, I mean, I'm playing through the game on the hardest difficulty, so I've got a little bit of rhythm, but I don't have a ton of rhythm. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was late last night. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe that there are people that just don't have enough rhythm to like play a game like that, though. Like, but you might be one, Wick. You might just be without the rhythm. You might not have, you might not be synced up with the earth enough, dude. You need to go buy a didgeridoo, Doug. A didgeridoo, some bongos, hit up Matthew McConaughey for some that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Get your rhythm going, brother. Oh my god, dude, I'm dying right now. We got to get into this news. You're killing me, dude. Let's get into this news, dude. So if you can't do it, you're perpetually stuck. Well, I don't think they ever figured there was anybody in the world that wouldn't be able to get past that tutorial, bro. I can't, I can't, dude. It's too early to be laughing this hard. I'm gonna have a coronary, dog. You gotta stop. Oh my god. Step Bro can't even help. I don't know about that one. Step Bro might have some better rhythm to help you out, help you get unstuck. You know what I mean? God dang it, dude. Oh, jeez, bro. Yeah, we got this up already. Xbox Live Gold free games for February. I'm not going to be able to quit laughing, dude. Oh, Jesus. This is what's great about Wick, though. This is what's fantastic about Wick. And I'm the same way, and this is why our personalities jive so well. Dude, we'll rip on people for stuff, but dude, then we'll go rip on ourselves for stuff too. And I think that's what people have to learn how to do. You got to be able to take it as much as you dish it out. And coming along with that is like just knowing whenever you got to just like also just be like, yo, I'm a complete three head. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, parrot. Dude, look, I'll be the first to admit, whenever I've just like, I'll usually come at myself before anybody else even has a chance because I'm like, look, I get it. In before chat, dude. Three head moves, dude. This guy, you know. So, me and Wick are that's that we're definitely because Wick be in here busting on people all the time, and it cracks me up. And but he'll also be the first one to rip on himself too. It's not like he didn't have to come in here this morning and like not he didn't have to come in here and tell us about these issues of not being able to get through the tutorial. You know what I'm saying? But he did it because that's who he is. You know, and that's what's great about Wick, man. No doubt about it. I love you, bro. Jesus. You cracked me up, dude. Bro, where's Bizzin at? Dog, I found an article that Bizzin just wrote. Good thing I didn't take Timon's advice and buy the game. Exactly, dude. Yeah. Be returning it this morning. Bro, I guess I'm a casual gamer now, but who cares? Bro, I'm throwing this in Discord. We're not even going to read this. Actually, we might read this. Well, I'm throwing this in Discord right now, and I'm tagging Bizzin King in this, our other mod. I'm gonna say here, you guys check this out. What a morning, dude! Holy crap! Oh, dude, that'll get him going this morning. Yeah. We were playing. Okay, so here's the deal. We were playing Yoku's Yoku's Island Express, and Bizzin, who is an amazing part of our community, and a mod here and everything, right? Bizzin, if you're not familiar, anybody's seeing this that's not familiar with Bizzin, countdown until Bizzin joins the stream now. I know. Bizzin was like, I just can't get into these casual type games. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, this isn't like a necessarily a casual game. And I was like, wait, but you're like playing Fortnite and stuff. He's like, yeah, Fortnite's not casual. I was like, Fortnite's absolutely a casual game. I was like, casual games are games that you can like, pick up and put down without having to worry about getting lost with like where the story is or what you're like focused on trying to achieve moving forward, objectives, things like that. I was like, that's more of what a casual game is. And I was like, maybe that's just my opinion or whatever, but dude, I've said this before. Before I started streaming, I had to be a casual gamer, and a lot of people have to be casual gamers because their lifestyle doesn't afford the fact to dive into immersive games that require you to keep track of. It's like I'll give you prime examples. Like, what was it, Final Fantasy 15? And that was a game, man, that I wanted to play so very, very bad, and I couldn't keep track, man, because I couldn't stay up to. I couldn't play it enough to keep track of what it was like. Every time I would pick it up, I'd be like, okay, where was I? What am I supposed to be doing now? And I would just forget, dude. And it felt terrible, man, to try to jump back into a game that wasn't a casual type game. I consider casual type games a game like, any kind of real, competitive or online. It doesn't have to be competitive, but like an online multiplayer FPS game or something like Rocket League or anything like that, where you're not necessarily enveloped in any kind of campaign scenario where you're having to keep track of objectives and main quest lines and side quest lines and stuff like that, where you can just jump in, have some fun, jump back out, and then do the same thing a couple of days later, and it'll be absolutely fine, But that's what, Bizzin King was saying that about Yoku's, and I was like, wait, what? You're playing? And he was like, Fortnite's not casual. I was like, it's absolutely casual. So now this has become like a meme in the channel for us to talk about. So he'll be in here before long after seeing that, I'm sure. Fortnite has become such a topic in this channel, dude. I never expected it to be either because I never played it until the other weekend when Bizzin asked me to. And it's just blown up, dude. The discussion around Fortnite in here is just become such a thing of contention. Like there's a lot of the people that love it love to stand up for it, and the people that don't really care about it, you know, the game which should not be discussed, right? The game which we do not name. Yeah. Oh God, Wick, dude, I'm literally crying, dude. My nose is running. You killed me, dude. Oh God. Can't get past the tutorial, dude. Oh my God. I'm sure you were beat last night, though, dude. Trying to do it. I'll tell you this, dude. That game, especially, I don't know what difficulty you were playing on, man. So stupid. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Uh, I'll tell you this. I could tell you, dude, just from playing the game the past couple of days, and especially playing, the harder the difficulty you play, the tighter the timing has to be in the game. So just from playing the last couple of days, I could tell, especially yesterday, because we went a little bit hard yesterday. We were like 10 hours. And towards the end of the stream, I could tell that I was getting a little bit unfocused. I was missing, more. And if you don't have that focus in a rhythm type game, you're probably going to get more frustrated than you are satisfied with the gameplay. Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah. So I know that you've been slammed here at work lately too, and you work long days, dude. So I would say don't give up on the game, dude. Don't give up on it. It's a lot of fun. But maybe what you need to do is just make sure you're not playing on a super hard difficulty, and make sure you're playing it whenever you're not too tired. That would be my advice. Legends of Runeterra 2023 roadmap outlined by Riot. We'll take a look at that for our TCG lovers. About to play on easy. Dude, I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea. Look, and I try to express the sentiment a lot about, you know, I obviously play games like all the time on the hardest difficulty, but it's literally what I do every day. It's what I sit here and do. And a lot of people don't have the extra time to put into completing games on harder difficulties. And if that's the case, and you're really just looking for the experience, play the game on an easier difficulty. Get the experience and just have fun with it. Don't worry about feeling like you've got to complete it on any specific harder difficulty or whatever. Play the game to experience what it gives you and offers you. And I don't know, play through it on that difficulty. And if you feel the pull to play it again, then maybe up it and see what it feels like, Uh, train rhythm like they did in Mr. Holland's Opus. I think you can train rhythm. I think you can. I really do. Uh, I don't have a ton of like rhythm, but I think I've got just enough to kind of get me through this game playing it on the hardest difficulty. You know what I mean? I think I've got just enough. But it is a fantastic game, dude, and I just don't want you to give up on it. You know what I mean? Just don't give up, dude. It's not one of those games for sure. It's not a button smasher, dude. As far as at least in my experience on playing on this difficulty, it is not a game that you can just button mash, dude. Wick be just like crushing controllers at this point. Maybe what you need, dude, is to play it on a DDR pad or something. Four Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks you might have missed. Take a look at that. You need to play it on a DDR pad, dude. That'd be sick. I want to see you shake it on a DDR pad, dude, to some Hi-Fi Rush, brother. That's what I need. That's what I need in my life. Yeah, I read about this last night. Last of Us actor Annie Wershing has died. Unfortunately, due to the big C, man. She was only like 43, man. Um, so that's terrible news. I mean, to anybody that was a part of her life and is filling the, you know, or anybody's a life that she affected, and is dealing with the effects of her death and everything. Heart and thoughts go out to those individuals, and just F's in chat, and thank you to Annie for everything she did for us in the gaming community to bring characters to life and give us immersion, and to the entertainment industry as a whole, because she was not just in the gaming industry. She played in a lot of shows and movies and stuff too. So heart and thoughts go out to the people touched by her, and her loved ones and everybody that are grieving right now. Feels bad, dude. Fortnite is teasing a Dragon Ball Super collaboration. Here you go for all you non-casual gamers. Hold on, dude. Let's go into our other search. February's Xbox Live Games with Gold. I think we've already hit on this, but let's be sure, okay? We've got that up already. Bro, like the entire first 20 minutes of this news segment is just me like dying laughing at Wick. It's insane. I'm gonna have to put like a disclaimer on this VOD when I put it on YouTube and be like, yo, I'm literally just laughing through the first 20 minutes of this, so you're gonna need to like skip through the first part of it. Yeah, look, will Xbox ever beat PS5? If they get this Activision Blizzard acquisition, they absolutely will. Look, I think Xbox is already trending in a much better position than Sony is. They do a lot better job with backwards compatibility. They have a much better subscription service. Oh, nice, Ferret. Yo, Ferret, did you post the maple syrup thing? You lied to me yesterday. Bro, you can't be telling me you're gonna post me some recipe about maple syrup and then not follow through, dog. I'm gonna be on you forever until you do. Oh, dude. Please, no backseating or spoilers. Wick, what are you doing? Also, will Xbox Series X and S get price increases? I think they probably will. Yep. Unfortunately, we saw Sony come out at the end of last year and say, look, we're increasing prices across our consoles, our software, all this stuff. And Microsoft said, oh, well, we won't do that. And then at the very end of the year, they said, until next year. So, what's geese, dude? Oh, geese? God dang it. Yo, thanks, Ferret. Thanks, dude. No lie, you hyped me up pretty big, dude. You hyped me up pretty big about that recipe, dog. I looked yesterday. I was like, where is it? I had like a single tear roll down my cheek, dude. It was really sad. Super sweet, easy to make, sick, dude. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. Yo, if anybody's not aware, I did post in our Discord here recently, I don't know, it was a couple of weeks ago, a recipe for our family Chex Mix recipe. And it is one of my favorite things in the world to eat on the constant. Yeah, I know that, Ferret. I know. If you tried to post it in chat, it would have notified me. So I knew that you just posted it in Discord. But there's a our family Chex Mix recipe from my family is in in Discord as well, and it's pinned in the food section. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah. Always Chex Mix recipe. It's pinned in that section. So check it out. Highly recommend if you like snack foods and stuff. Just play BPM for rhythm training. I agree. Pinky's already commented on your post, Ferret. Yeah. Pinky's all over it. Would you call it a casual syrup? Oh, dude. Not the syrups I have right now. They're not casual. Habanero infused and cinnamon infused maple syrups, dude. Amazing. I'm so excited. Amazon has epic plans for Tomb Raider. Okay. Here's the deal, though. Amazon does not own Tomb Raider. Embracer does. So understand that. Okay? Yeah. Pinky's always all over stuff. He's not hanging out right now during the gameplay because he doesn't want to be spoiled. He wants to play this game, and he doesn't want to be spoiled on it. So he's like stopping in every once in a while, but he doesn't want to be spoiled on the gameplay. Amazon has epic plans for Tomb Raider. So let's take a look at this. But understand, or Amazon does not own the Tomb Raider IP. Embracer Group does. All right? Lou finds the best beat. Nice. Lou Schmeckshy Smoothie Spears. That's right. Minecraft PS5 official upgrade news and best settings. New Nintendo report sheds light on Switch 2 release? Does it? Or is this just speculation? Let's see. We talked about this, dude. I had look. What is it? From the 28th? I think it's our January 28th or 29th edition. I think it's the 28th edition of Video Gaming News. It's on YouTube. We watched some of this, but it got caught for DMCA. So they're trying to take all this down. This leaked footage online. So we talk about it in the news segment, but you'll see that the video that we watch is actually cut out of that news segment. So if you want a look at us discussing it and everything, then look at, I think it's January 28th edition of Video Gaming News, but you won't be able to see the footage in there. You'll have to find that yourself if it's still up on the internet anywhere, okay? Let's go one more. Ooh, Dead Space Remaster suffering from major graphical issue? What? Let's see that. That's the first negative thing I've seen about the remaster. It's not a remaster. It's a remake, dude. Why are they calling it a remaster? They've got to be talking about the remake. People need to understand the difference. These are two completely different things here. A remaster is basically taking an old game and not doing anything to it other than enhancing the graphics a little bit. Making it a more modern visual kind of graphical appearance for today. You know, as opposed to a remake, which is taking what the game was originally, redoing the entire thing, even enhancing some of the gameplay features to be a more modern take on what the game would be in modern gaming, which is what Dead Space is. Dead Space is not a remaster. It's not just a graphical upgrade. Dead Space is a remake. It is very true to a great extent of what the original game was, but it is a complete overhaul. It is the game ground up, completely remade. A lot of new features, things of that nature. It is a remake. It is not a remaster. People need to understand the difference and quit mixing these words up. It's not good. We'll take a look at it though. FF7 is a remake, right? It's not the exact same old Final Fantasy VII game with just enhanced graphics. There's a big difference. Hit Game Signal's Return to the Classic? Oh. You're talking about Hi-Fi Rush, but wait, what? Right, right. Well, and that's where, like, I mean, I feel like that's part of, obviously it kind of pings me out a little bit. It gets me a little bit riled up, right? But it's because people need to understand, especially, dude, if you're going to be, this is misinformation. That's what this is. At the end of the day, this is misinformation. It's the same thing about these writers in the video gaming news industry. They're reporting on news and they keep referring to like the past few years of summer showcases as E3. That's misinformation. It's blatant misinformation is what it is. They don't want to take the time to explain or instead of just referring to things as E3, which is what they've been for a long time, go summer showcases, summer developer publisher showcases. They just want to shorten it to E3 because that's what they've said for so long. It hasn't been E3 for years now, though. This is the kind of thing that gets me riled up because this is news. They're reporting on news and they're spreading misinformation. They need to get their facts straight. They need to get their stuff right. And that's why I point this stuff out because I know people watch these segments that I run. And whenever I notice this stuff, I think it's important for people to understand the difference between certain, the lingo and certain different things that maybe people are reporting on that are wrong. The words they're using are incorrect. Things like that. You know what I mean? Where was that, dude? Dude, are we talking about Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Ferret. That's news to me, man. I had no idea. But dude, I literally have no knowledge of the like, that world at all. That area of tech. Um, what are they talking about here? Jet Set Radio, dude. I was wondering if this is what they were talking about. Do you guys remember Jet Set Radio from back in the day? We'll read this. We'll read this. But dude, this is what I keep thinking of whenever I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush is Jet Set Radio from way back in the day on Xbox. It's kind of wild that it keeps taking me back to that. Rumbleverse shutting down. We talked about this yesterday. Rumbleverse is shutting down as of next month. It is done. They are not supporting it moving forward. They are shutting the servers down. You will not be able to play it. They are completely shutting Rumbleverse down. If you've been wanting to play this game, you better go get it done because you've got about a month left. That's it. End of February, it is over. TLDR, basically, Epic said that there's not enough people playing the game. That's it. You have a nice drone? Kappa, dude. Good for you. that's I'll just say that's awesome, dude. I know a lot of people are into it. and it's become a big deal, dude. It's become a very, very useful tool in a lot of different situations, whether you talk about entertainment or just like even things like um, helping out in search efforts, or I mean all kinds of stuff, dude. The the high powered cameras that they have on them, the ease of access of getting them into the air and not taking up much space, and giving it I mean it's people use them for creepy purposes as well, which is kind of really off putting, but there's a lot of cool stuff. There are people that are really good at flying those things too, man. That I've watched some videos of people flying drones for like check out my roof. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. There are all kinds of great utilities. That's what I've talked about the same thing for VR. People think about VR quite often as it being just a solely gaming piece of hardware, and it's not, dude. The virtual reality products and hardware have become such a huge thing for a lot of different industries, whether it be sports or allowing realty places to like get people into a VR situation to go look around a house or whatever. There's all kinds of wild applications that VR is being used for nowadays that is way outside of what gaming is necessarily. You know what I mean? And it's kind of drones, dude. Just the wide use, like the applications that it can be used in is incredible. Seeing the way some people fly those things around too. Like I've watched videos, like I was saying, of the way they're using them to like do movies and stuff is really really crazy. Uh, it's so much nicer for like the filming of movies and stuff. They're so stable, They're so stable when they fly and doing like car scenes, chase scenes and stuff like that. Dude, they're really really cool. It's really neat. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, that's what I've seen. Yeah, you actually use the VR to fly those things. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Redfall Buyback Edition. Upgrade your Game Pass. What? Game Pass copy. Let's take a look at this. Drone Racing League. I've seen a little bit of that too. Yeah, that's pretty nuts, dude. It is. Yeah. I don't. I mean, I respect it. Like the drone stuff's really really neat. I've never really gravitated towards it too much. I do find it's pretty cool, but for me, it's nothing I've ever gravitated towards a whole lot. But I do think it's neat, and I think the applications that drones are you know applicable for, like the different uses of drones is so varied and wide open. It's really neat. All right, let's stick with this. Redfall Buyback Edition. Upgrade your Game Pass copy with new cosmetics, weapons, and future characters. Even though it's probably going to be a hot buggy mess on. I mean, look, I'm not going to say that. Let's hope this is good. Okay, let's hope this is good. Uh, but let's be specific here. Look, Redfall is not being dev by Bethesda, right? Is it published by Bethesda? Arcane, right? Yeah, Arcane. Is it being published by Bethesda, or is it just? Let me take a look at it. Let me verify this real quick because I misspoke the other day. I was thinking. I think I said Redfall was a Bethesda game. It's not a Bethesda developed game. It's an Arcane game. Uh, yeah, it's published by Bethesda. Right. as opposed to like Starfield, which is actually a Bethesda developed game, right? So that's another thing that people get wrong in the industry all the time, or gamers get wrong, is the difference between a developer and a publisher, right? They just see one name that's maybe more popular associated with a title, and they just stick with that name as the overall. They're the ones that do this game. It's just them, and it'll be just one or the other. It's either the developer or the publisher. So quite often it'll be the publisher. And it's like, oh, it's them. They're the ones that did all this. And it's not. That's not the way that works. Let's see what this is. Hunting vampires is even more fun when you look cool, and the Redfall Bite Back Edition will equip you with bonus weapons and character skins to do so. Woohoo! Redfall is expected to launch on May 2nd, 2023, and being a first-party Xbox Series X title, it will have a day one release on Xbox Game Pass by default. Latest fast-paced FPS from Arcane Studios, Redfall's creepy open world and vampire-slaying machinations will have made it one of the more notable games in 2023. While you still get the base game included with your monthly Game Pass subscription, the recently announced Redfall Bite Back Edition includes exclusive additional content and is definitely affordable as long as you buy the right version. The Bite Back Edition comprises 2 additional content packs. The Vampire Hunter Pack is built into all base copies of Redfall on Game Pass, featuring the Blood Ravager Stake, Grimtide Shotgun, and Polar Vortex multi-weapon skin. On top of this, you'll be receiving 4 character skins: Northern, Expedition, War Clothes, Eyes in the Dark, and Engineer Volunteer. A laser beam multi-weapon skin and the tactical knife stake as part of the Bite Back perks. Also unlock the Hero Pass, giving you access to 2 future heroes when they are released further down the line. Pre-order Bite Back add-ons can be purchased as an upgrade from the Microsoft Store, costing roughly almost $35 US for Game Pass subscribers, in addition to your monthly subs. Even with these subscription fees on top of the upgrade, that would cost a standard Xbox Game Pass subscriber to just under $44 US for both the game and the Bite Back upgrade. These are some sizable savings when comparing it to the digital copy of Redfall Bite Back Edition, currently going for a baffling $125 US for non-Game Pass subscribers. So you definitely want to make sure that you check which version you opt for before you pay up. I'm sorry, man. I'm so tired of like these kinds of monetization schemes to get people to buy into more and more and more. You don't even know what this game's going to feel like yet. Nobody even knows what this game's going to feel like yet. But they want people to spend, if it's not on Game Pass, they want people to spend $124, $125 US, or $99 or £100. Pre-sale of DLC, exactly fair. The same thing I was thinking. Pre-sale of DLC, dude. Look, this is one of those things I talk about all the time too. It's like, what usually happens is games want you to pay full price on release, and then a month to a month and a half down the line. Kayla, what's up, my friend? Ooh, it's Kayla's day off, I think. Yeah. Then a month and a half down the line, they drop DLC, and they're like, oh, hey, go ahead and spend another $35 to $40 on this DLC, and you'll get all this cool stuff. And it's like, dude, we know that you had all that stuff ready for the base game. You know what I mean? But you're wanting people to spend another, like, half the amount they did just to buy the game and play it initially, just for all this DLC content that we know was already ready. Just woke up. Cool, Kayla. Good morning. Good day to you. It's good to see you. And this is just another one of those things, man. It's like, do people have to buy into this? Absolutely not. But why can't they just... Quit being greedy buttholes, dude. You know what I mean? Why don't you just let everybody that why don't you just go, yo, everybody that pre-orders, if you're that hard up, dude, for trying to get people to buy into this game, go, yo, if you pre-order the game before it releases, well, everybody will get the Bite Back edition. Everybody that pre-orders gets Bite Back edition. You know what I mean? People are already sketched out about pre-ordering games. So if you're that, you know what I mean? If you pre-order, you get the Bite Back. Don't make it a stupid amount of money. It's scummy enough already trying to entice people to pre-order games after how often we've been duped. Sorry, dude. This is the crap that I have a really, 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 really hard time accepting, and I'm not a fan of it. The game does not look very good to me anyways. I'll be honest. I've seen nothing about this game that really screams, this looks great. It could be good. I hope it's good. I never hope that a game release is bad. I want games to feel good for gamers as a whole. I want everybody that thinks the game looks good to have a good time with it. But this feels terrible, dude. They literally want you to pay double what the game would normally go for on release for some cosmetics. And a couple of future heroes. I don't know, dude. It's just, I have a hard time with it. Legends of Runeterra 2023 roadmap outlined by Riot Games. Riot Games has laid out its plans to revitalize. Here, if you guys wanted to look at that, I'll give that to you. Hold on. But that kind of stuff drives me nuts, dude. Riot Games has laid out its plans to revitalize its collectible League of Legends card game, Legends of Runeterra, in 2023. The backbone of the roadmap is recurring 3-month release cycle that rotates through the releases of expansions, live balance patches, and variety sets. Each quarter of the 2023 roadmap will feature an expansion which Riot Games says will primarily focus on new champions and game mechanics. As such, these will be the biggest updates of the year, with Riot Games teasing that brand new and returning champions are coming alongside a reworking of PvP. The month after an expansion drops, players can expect a big life balance patch, which Riot Games describes as dedicated spaces where we'll be focused on addressing anything that may have room for improvement. After releasing an expansion and making any needed adjustments with a big life balance patch, Riot Games will conclude the cycle with the release of a variety set, which the developers say are akin to a quarterly booster pack or a mini expansion that contains new non-champion cards, as well as even more balance updates. After that, the cycle will start anew, ensuring that Legends of Runeterra will get a notable update every month for the rest of 2023. On top of that cycle, Riot also shared a higher-level roadmap outlining what players can expect in 2023. The developers are promising that new Legends of Runeterra champions and items, relic balance updates, and competitive PvP revamp and new play formats are coming very soon. After that, new achievements, ways to get legacy content, and monthly Path of Champions adventures will be part of future updates. Riot Games is also working to add ways to play with international players and support player-hosted tournaments, although those updates are further out. Regardless, it looks like 2023 is going to be a busy year for Legends of Runeterra, and Riot Games is being pretty clear about how it's rolling everything out. Legends of Runeterra is available for PC, iOS, and Android. Game Pass subscribers can get some special bonuses by syncing their accounts too. There's a link here to do that if you're interested. This is a big deal. Riot Games being pretty clear about how it's rolling everything out. I love seeing developers try to provide roadmaps on, not that the roadmaps are always going to be stuck to completely. People have to understand that sometimes things are going to require a bit of agility. Things are going to change a little bit. Be mindful of that. But having a developer try to be very clear and transparent in what their plans for the foreseeable future of a title are is great stuff for us. And it's great to see Riot doing stuff like this. Here's the thing. There's people have liked Legends of Runeterra over the years. There's the potential for this to get bigger. you think about the fact that a game that a lot of people like in the digital TCG realm is dying. Gwent is no longer going to be getting any kind of future support out of CDPR after this year, unfortunately. People are probably going to be looking for something that is going to have good support and constant content updates in the digital TCG realm moving forward. And not that League of Legends appeals to everybody necessarily, but look, Riot does a great job with the lore of this world. And they've got a lot to build off of in their games and in this game as well, in Runeterra, Legends of Runeterra. So whether or not you're a fan of League of Legends doesn't necessarily play in. The fact of the matter is Riot has built a fantastic universe with great lore, and they've got the propensity, the potential of what they can do moving forward with Legends of Runeterra is it's huge, right? So we'll have to see what happens, but there is a big digital trading card game in Gwent that's dying, and people are going to be looking to move on to something else, which could be this. Thanks, man. Thank you. Cool. Well, we'll see what happens moving forward, okay? Oh, yeah. I need to give you that link, too. My bad, my bad. Just in case you wanted to do your Game Pass linking, syncing up your for the special bonuses and stuff, here you go. That's not it. Nope, stop that. My mic's in the way of being able to see my my keyboard, make sure I'm hitting the right buttons there. All right. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Cool. Keep moving here. 4 Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks you might have missed out. Free DLCs to Apple TV Plus. Here are some of the lesser known perks Xbox Game Pass Ultimate has to offer. In the last few years, the gaming industry has grown multifold and changed drastically. Earlier, gamers used to buy games individually. This was not viable for many in the long run. This is where gaming subscription services like Xbox Game Pass come in. Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass gives gamers access to the latest and best titles without having to purchase them individually. Apart from access to games, Game Pass also offers several other benefits. Here's some lesser-known perks Microsoft gaming subscription service has to offer. To the latest and upcoming games. Yeah, with Game Pass Ultimate, you get day one access to the games that release on Xbox's platform. So all day one releases, proprietary games for Xbox consoles Xbox consoles and PC also come to Game Pass, right? That is the big difference between Game Pass and something like other subscription services like PlayStation's PS Plus. PlayStation will not do this. You will not see their proprietary games for their PlayStation console go to their subscription service until months, if not years later. Game Pass subscribers can play games available on EA Play across the cloud consoles and PC. In December last year, the tech giant entered a partnership with Riot Games, offering members exclusive content for popular games such as League of Legends, Valorant, and others. Support for smart TVs. Microsoft has expanded support for its Xbox app on select Samsung smart TVs, which came out in 2021 or 2022. Players who have a Samsung smart TV with support for the Xbox app can simply connect their Bluetooth controllers and play games on the TV directly from the app. Game Pass is not the only cloud gaming service or subscription service that is available on these Samsung TVs, though. Samsung has this application where they've collaborated with a number of different cloud gaming services and subscription services to give people access to just being able to game directly on their TVs. Many of their 2021 TVs, and I think all of their 2022 TVs. And that's all it takes. You have their TV, if you have a subscription to one of the subscription services that is on their platform, on their smart TVs, and you have a controller that can sync up Bluetooth, you're good to go. That's it. We've talked about it in the news previously a couple months ago. Take a look, research it, you'll find it. Free Apple TV Plus and Calm Premium subscription. If you want to take a break from gaming, the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate also offers a free 3-month trial of Calm Premium and 50% off on a first-year subscription. For the uninitiated, Calm is a popular meditation app which offers access to 300-plus sleep stories and helps you focus, relax, or meditate. With the Ultimate Edition of the Game Pass, you also get 3 months of free access to Apple TV Plus and Apple Music. Just make sure you claim and activate your free trial before March 31st of... This says last year. I think they probably meant 2023, but you're going to need to verify that. Free DLCs and updates. Xbox Game Pass subscribers also get free updates and DLCs for the games like Minecraft and Multiverses, Apex Legends, and more at no extra cost. These freebies also include exclusive cosmetics and consumables. All right. There you go. If you need more off that, it's in chat. Fortnite teasing Dragon Ball Super collaboration. They just had a Dragon Ball, wasn't it Dragon Ball Z? Is that what it was? They just had the Dragon Ball Z collaboration, and now Dragon Ball Super. Collaboration between Fortnite and Dragon Ball Super will be officially unveiled by Epic Games on January 31st. That is today. At this time, there have been no substantial details revealed for the collaboration, but the official Fortnite Twitter account has confirmed that an announcement is coming. The exact timing of the announcement is currently unknown, but hopefully, Epic Games and Toei Animation won't keep fans waiting too long before pulling back the curtain tomorrow. A teaser for the collaboration was shared via the official Fortnite Twitter account and can be found embedded below. Yeah, dude, I don't know. All right. Cool. Naturally, the teaser has kicked off a lot of speculation about which skins will be made available. A lot of people are expecting an appearance by Beast Gohan, while Gamma 1 and 2 have received a lot of requests, as well as Android 18 Piccolo and more. Clearly, there's no shortage of options for Epic Games to choose from, but it remains to be seen exactly which ones will make the cut tomorrow. Given the mass popularity of the Dragon Ball franchise, hopefully Epic Games offers a wide variety of skins and content for players to enjoy. You know what I want? I want them to put Kamehameha back into the game so we have a bunch of content creators trying to pronounce it and messing it up. That was the best thing about them ever doing a Dragon Ball collaboration in Fortnite in the first place. Seeing people trying to make videos about Fortnite and calling it like all kinds of crazy Kamama Mama and stuff like that. It was like Kamama Mimi. Like nobody could pronounce Kamehameha. It was hilarious, dude. And the amount of videos I saw coming out, like trolling people because they didn't know it was called Kamehameha, dude, was I was rolling, dog. It was so funny. Bring back Kamehameha for the memes, dude. While a lot of Fortnite content tends to leak ahead of time, it seems like most players were caught off guard by this collaboration. Fortnite has featured content based on Dragon Ball in the past, but fans were not expecting to see more revealed this week. There are a ton of other collaborations that have been rumored for months now, including Family Guy. This one came out of the clear blue. It remains to be seen whether Epic Games will be able to make fans of Dragon Ball Super happy, but a lot of people are hoping to drop some V-Bucks over the next few days, which is exactly what they want. That's what Epic wants, man. Dropping those V-Bucks. Yeah, Fortnite is currently available on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series 1, X, and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. If you want more, I'll put it in chat. If you want to go check out the Kamama Mama. Bro, bring the Kamehameha back, please, dude. February's Xbox Live games with gold titles have been announced. Subscribers can claim for the king and guts and goals next month. Microsoft has revealed February's 2023's Xbox Live games with gold titles. Spud, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Hey, dude, I know you're jacked about here. I know you're jacked about Redfall, dog. What's up, buddy? So there's a link of an article we found earlier here, dude. And you only need to go spend about $125 US to get this Bite Back edition if you're not aware, dude. Get some cosmetics and some future characters there. Or you can upgrade your Game Pass version of it, whatever. But you might want to see that article, dude, if you weren't already aware. How are you, buddy? Happy Tuesday, man. Microsoft has revealed... Look, dude, I've already memed on it. I've already given my speak on... Look, it doesn't matter if it's that game or any other game. I hate that kind of monetization crap, dude. It drives me nuts. It's like, pay up front for like DLC stuff or whatever. It's like, dude, it's stuff that's already ready for the game. Why are you making people pay extra for it? I hate it. It feels bad. It feels bad. You know what I mean? I don't like it, dude. I've already talked about this. If they want people buying into early access or pre-orders or whatever, then dude, say, yo, if you pre-order, you get Bite Back edition. If they want people buying into the pre-order that bad, because look, we've all been burned by pre-orders. Okay, a lot of people are really scared of pre-orders anymore, and in my opinion, it's scummy enough to just go, yo, if you pre-order, then we'll give you some extras. That's scummy enough. But to go, yo, if you can pay double the cost of the base game and we'll give you some skins, it's like, oh my god, dude. I have a big problem with it, whether it be that game or any other game. It just feels really bad to me. But dude, I figured you might want to see it. I don't know. I know that you're anticipating the game, so I just wanted to throw it out there for you. He said, sheesh. Yeah, dude. Yeah. My sentiments mildly. Yeah. On Xbox One and Series XS, subscribers will be able to claim For the King from February 1st through the 28th. And Gots and Goals will be available as a free download from February 16th to March 15th. Xbox games with gold stopped, including Xbox 360 titles in October 2022. We have reached the limit of our ability to bring new games to the catalog from the past due to licensing and technical constraints, Microsoft explained. The company recently confirmed the next wave of titles coming to the Xbox Game Pass for consoles, PC, and Xbox Cloud Gaming. Following the addition of Hi-Fi Rush and GoldenEye 007 last week, two great releases for them. RoboQuest joined the service today. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, Inkulinati, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R will be added to the Game Pass on January 31st. They will be followed by Darkest Dungeon and Grid Legends on February 2nd, and Hot Wheels Unleashed Game of the Year Edition on February 7th. This title was supposed to come out like a few months ago, couple of months, 2 to 3 months ago, and it got delayed. Nobody really knew why, and they were like, okay, well, hopefully it'll come in the future, and it is finally hitting Game Pass now. And Hot Wheels Unleashed is a pretty highly rated game. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. It's not like going to blow you away or anything. We're not talking like a 90 on Metacritic or anything, but I think it might be in the 80s or something. It's supposed to be fun. During an Xbox and Bethesda showcase last week, Microsoft confirmed a Minecraft Legends release date of April 18th and a Redfall release date of May 2nd. It also showed off Forza Motorsport, which may have been delayed until the second half of 2023. Yeah, dude, it takes quite a bit for me as well, Spud. But yeah, I kind of figured that would probably be the play for you, but I just knew that you were into Redfall, brother, so I just wanted to throw it out there for you, man. Anybody needs this, it's right there in chat. Amazon has epic plans for Tomb Raider. Weird. Maybe that shouldn't be put with Amazon since Epic is actually a different developer. That's weird. Understand this. Amazon is owned by Embracer now, as of last year. Okay? As of last year. If you're not familiar, let's just preface this entire article here with a little bit of information if you're not in the know. Okay? Last year, Square Enix sold all of their North American development studios, most of them, if not all of them, I think being in Canada, actually. All of their North American development studios being sold to Embracer Group for $300 million. Now, while that sounds like a lot of money to most of us, that's kind of pocket change in the gaming world, especially when you consider that Microsoft is about to spend, or willing to spend right now, almost $70 billion on an acquisition of Activision Blizzard, right? So Embracer spent $300 million on these North American development studios from Square Enix. But not only did they get these development studios, they got the IPs for Deus Ex, Thief, and Tomb Raider. And if you didn't know, Embracer has been just scooping up all kinds of IPs. So I don't think that this purchase on the part of Embracer was as focused on grabbing these development studios as it was getting these IPs. And to be fair, like all of those development studios, I think it was like 4 to 5 of them. One's been shut down since. But all of these development studios got purchased along with those major IPs. That's a pretty solid buy, dude, for $300 million. Feels like they really stole that. The Hollywood Reporter says Amazon's ambitions for Lara Croft go far beyond the agreement to publish the next Tomb Raider video game in the series. Understand, Embracer owns the IP. They have tabbed Amazon to publish the new game, okay? Crystal Dynamics are the ones that are developing the game. Crystal Dynamics will produce the game, but it will be published by Amazon as part of a major push into the gaming industry. Sources told THR that Amazon has pinned a deal with Dimitri M. Johnson's DJ2 Entertainment for a new Tomb Raider film, which would be the first since the self-titled 2018 reboot starring Alicia Vikander as Lara. That's to go along with the TV series being written by Fleabag's Phoebe Waller-Bridge and potentially more video games. While in isolation, this isn't exactly huge news, the plans to weave everything together as a universe in a Marvel-like fashion should raise some excitement among fans of the long-standing franchise. Amazon is spending big money to bring all of this together, putting it in the same ballpark as the Lord of the Rings rights acquired a few years back. Also, if you didn't know, Embracer literally owns all of the Lord of the Rings stuff now, too. Especially for the gaming side of things. Anything that is gaming coming out of the Tolkien world that has to do with Lord of the Rings, that is all owned by Embracer now. So anybody that wants to license something, create something in that universe, has to be contracted through Embracer now. Embracer's been making big moves, man. One source with knowledge of the pact described it as being among the largest commitments at Amazon after Lord of the Rings. By comparison, Amazon is estimated to have spent $250 million on rights alone to the Lord of the Rings, with that deal covering a multiple-season show, The Rings of Power, which was really underwhelming, in my opinion. I couldn't even finish it, as well as spinoffs. Did you guys like that? Did you guys watch The Rings of Power? I couldn't even finish it. It didn't. I don't know if it was the writing or the acting or what, but dude, I could not stay in it. You liked it, Ferret? Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I couldn't do it, dude. I don't know what it was. I tried really hard. I watched like over half of the episodes, and I was just done, dude. I don't know what it was. There was something weird about it. It just I couldn't stay in it, man. That might have been it. That might have been it. Might have been just a little bit too slow for me, potentially. Yeah. But yeah. So we'll see what happens with Tomb Raider. A lot of people love Tomb Raider now. Some of the other stuff we've heard in the news as well is that um, there's the potential for Laura to and her dynamic that she's always been known for being kind of a lone wolf, as it were, right? To change a little bit. And we'll have to see what happens on that front. You're seeing this a lot with long running franchises where developers, especially when they change hands, if the rights to a series changes hands or if maybe a series is being brought back after a long hiatus, such as Saints Row, you know what I mean? They try to revamp it. to make it more appealing for a modern audience, right? It didn't work for Saints Row, dude. And I think developers need to be very careful. Especially with these old, long-standing, very notable titles like Tomb Raider, you don't want to stray too far. There are a lot of people that are committed and lovers of this iconic series and have been long-standing fans of Tomb Raider and Lara Croft. And if you change it too much, it's going to really throw some people off. And we'll see how it goes, though. We'll see moving forward. Hello? Hello? There we go. Minecraft PS5 official upgrade news and best settings. Over the past decade or so, Minecraft has become one of the biggest things in the video gaming world. The blocky aesthetics, procedurally generated worlds, and pesky zombie mobs have become iconic. Minecraft first appeared on a Sony console back in 2013 on the PS3. It's since been ported to the PS4, but how about the PS5? Is there an official Minecraft PS5 upgrade? Not yet. That doesn't mean there's no way to play it on PS5, and there might even be a way to upgrade the game yourself using the new system's impressive power. Keep reading and find out how. Thanks to the PS5's generous backwards compatibility, you can simply play the PS4 version of the game on the new system. Right. I wouldn't call it a generous backwards compatibility system because PlayStation's kind of crap about backwards compatibility. I guess the glass is, what, about a fifth of the way full? Because you're getting, or a fourth of the way full, you're getting PS4 backwards compatibility, but where's all the rest of it? PS3, PS2, PS1, you know what I mean? There are a lot of people out there that still have a lot of old games, but they don't want to give you that. They don't want to give you that backwards compatibility for those old games, for those people that have been collecting those games over time. They want you to buy the digital versions of them too, or they want you to buy into the subscription service because how dare you hold on to your old games and be able to play them on a modern console, right? This can be done. Playing the PS4 version of the game can be done the old-fashioned way with a hard copy of the PS4's Minecraft, or you can simply download the game from the PS Store. If you want to transfer your save file over from the PS4, fear not, because this can be done via a Wi-Fi connection. They also go through some best settings for it as well if you want to play the PS4 version on the PS5, right? So, here you go. Second. Give me just 1 minute. I don't even think that was a minute. Let's go. New Nintendo report sheds light on Switch 2 release. Are we to really believe this? I've been talking about the need for a new Nintendo console for so long. I don't know if I can believe anything anymore. Unless it actually comes out of Nintendo. By the way, when are we supposed to be getting the next Nintendo Direct? Because as soon as the first of the year hit, we were being told that we should be getting a Nintendo Direct sometime soon, and I've seen nothing about it. A new report tied to Nintendo has shed light on what the Japanese video game might look like. Japanese video game might look to do. Why does comic book always have their stuff written so poorly? A new report tied to Nintendo has shed light on what the Japanese video game maker, I think is what this is supposed to say, might look to do with, or developer might look to do with its successor to the Switch. Based on everything we currently know, it seems like 2023 will be the final major year for the Nintendo Switch in its current form. Previous reports this year have already claimed that The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will end up being one of the final big exclusives for the Switch. As such, the writing is on the wall that a potential Nintendo Switch 2 is around the corner. I really hate the fact that they didn't get a new piece of hardware out before Tears of the Kingdom, man. We'll talk about that in a moment. And while it remains to be seen when Nintendo might reveal such a platform, new info seems to be coming about. According to Famitsu reporter Zinji Nishikawa, Nintendo could be in the process of beginning to move towards the production of a new console in 2023. With this in mind, Nishikawa theorized that Nintendo could look to release its next console at some point within the coming 12 months. This is just conjecture on Nishikawa's own part for the time being, but one source suggested to the reporter that Nintendo is looking to partner with an American semiconductor manufacturer soon to begin exploring new hardware. Assuming that everything that has been outlined here is factual, it absolutely stands to reason that Nintendo will release its next console in 2024. Considering the gargantuan success of the Switch, a direct follow-up to the console in the form of a Switch 2 would make the most sense for Nintendo to release next. Despite launching nearly 6 years ago, and the hardware being over 7 years old at this point, okay, that's important to note. The Switch launched over 6 years ago, but the hardware in the Switch is over 7 years old, which is very important because the hardware in the Switch hasn't aged as well as like traditional console hardware does because it's mobile hardware as well. The Switch remains incredibly popular to this day and continues selling at a very high rate. Because of this, Nintendo will likely stick with a familiar form factor to whatever it might embark on next. This is not official. I've been talking about for a while that Nintendo is desperately needing an upgrade, a new console. And look, we just played Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild felt pretty good. But it also had some issues. I really think Breath of the Wild pushed the hardware and the Switch to its absolute full potential. And there were certain areas in that game that got very, very laggy. You had significant frame drop. And to have such a touted title coming out now with Tears of the Kingdom, it sucks that this game is being developed for the current generation of Switch and not developed for the next generation of Switch and downgraded. Instead, it's developed for this generation of Switch and they're just going to port it over to the next gen console. I really wish they would have just lined this up time-wise a little bit better. Developed this for a new gen console. Waited and got this out a little bit later. It's not like they're, this is going to be big for them right now, but it would have been even bigger for them to like have this as like one of the first releases to come out on their new gen console. And it would have just been a better play. I'm calling it. It's not that this is going to be a bad play, but the capabilities of a new Legend of Zelda game like this, which has been anticipated for so long, on new gen hardware would have been an incredibly better experience than it will be on something so old. We're talking hardware that is creeping up on 8 years old now. We've all seen the effects of the games that are being played on this hardware right now, developed on this hardware right now. And the Switch is a great platform. It's been a defining console. It's still selling very well for, due reasons, man. But it's old. And it would have been nice to see this game come out on their new gen hardware, in my opinion. Dead Space Remaster suffers from major graphical issue on PS5. Dead Pixel. What? This much anticipated Dead Space remake is suffering from more than a few bugs, including a significant graphics bug on PS5. EA has acknowledged the problem, but it can't say when it will be fixed. The Dead Space remake. Okay, this is what's weird. They're using these words interchangeable now in this article, okay? Check this out. The title of this says Dead Space Remaster. And then down here, they're calling it a remake. They cannot be doing this, dude. This is a remake all the way around. These are not interchangeable words. So, Cat Bruxelles, figure your crap out. Click rage bait for those who know the difference. Maybe maybe it's just somebody that doesn't know the difference that shouldn't be maybe reporting on video game news. You know what I mean? And they put both words in here to try to cover their, thinking it would cover their bases, and instead it's just going to rage people like us out, you know? Maybe that's what it is. They were like, oh, I don't know the difference between a remake and a remaster. They think it's the same thing, just like a lot of other people do, because of this type of misinformation, right? They think a remake and a remaster is the same exact thing. So they just use the words interchangeably. So that's why they just use them throughout. You could be right, but I could be right too. But, dude, yeah, it does. It pings me out super hard. Much anticipated Dead Space. It is a remake. Is suffering from more than a few bugs, including significant graphics bug on PS5. Yeah. The remake brings with it a complete graphical overhaul of the sci-fi horror game, making it look like a modern game instead of a 15-year-old bit of space. Whoa. Whoa. Who is this fool? Cat Bussell writes, the Dead Space remake brings with it a complete graphical overhaul of the sci-fi horror game, making it look like a modern game instead of a 15-year-old bit of space junk. I disagree. Cat, have you even ever played Dead Space 1? I'm interested now. I'm interested. We just played Dead Space 1, 2, and 3 in October for the first time ever. And I'll tell you this, a game from 2008, a 15-year-old game that holds up that well, I am very impressed at a game that's 15 years old that feels that good still. I'll say the same thing about a game like BioShock. And have somebody go and talk about titles like that have held up so well over time and refer to them as junk is kind of tilting to me. Because there are iconic games in the industry that have been known to hold up very well over time. And it's a testament to the development process these games went through initially to make them be so good and hold up so well over time. So yeah, are they, to the extent of what a modern game is? No. But are they junk? Absolutely not. And dude, they do hold up. Dead Space 1 and 2 are fantastic experiences. So just like BioShock 1 and 2 are. And those are old games, but all those games were made around the same time. Probably 15, 16, 17 years ago, right around that. A little bit less for the second iterations of those games. But, well, what a terrible statement to make. I'm actually really, really interested as to whether this individual even actually played the original game. Some PS5 players report an issue where textures are loading in at a much lower resolution than they're meant to, creating an ugly visual mismatch between a highly detailed main character and a low-fidelity environment. The team is working on a patch that will improve the issues on PS5. EA Community Manager EAK Fam said in a Reddit post. The patch will also provide an option to disable VRS on PC. No ETA quite yet, but I'll keep you all updated. EAK Fam describes the bug as a major graphical issue, saying it's the highest priority bug on the team's list that isn't immediately game-breaking. Though we don't have an exact date for a fix, the glitch is definitely on EA's radar. These graphics problems aren't the only bug affecting the game, however. Stuttering on PC, infinite death loops, and chapter-specific items not spawning, and bugs preventing progression are also mentioned on EAK Fam's post. along with several interim workarounds. Certainly worth a read if you've come across any issues in your own playthrough. The error is likely caused by variable rate shading. This is a process that allows your graphics card to spend less time and effort working on parts of the game you're less likely to see, such as areas obscured by shadows. VRS alters the number of pixels that a single pixel shader operation can impact, allowing developers to reduce shading complexity in certain contexts. It improves frame rates and helps lower-end machines keep up. However, the Dead Space Remake's application of VRS has been skewed by this bug, causing moderately shadowed areas to appear blurred and strange. Digital Foundry's John Linneman found his own examples of this phenomenon. For those curious, this is what VRS does to the image quality on PS5. The actual resolution is much higher. Look at Isaac. But VRS causes shadowed regions to basically lose most of their detail. It's not going to show it to me. The Dead Space remake has been, for the most part, well received by critics and fans alike, boasting a score of 89 on Metacritic. It's pretty good, with an 8.4 user score. Our own Alexia McClellan has eagerly anticipated the remake, especially after replaying the original. With gripping horror, gruesome dismemberment, and the promise of a mysterious alternate ending, it's no wonder the remake has gone down well. Game's bugs do damper on things, but news that fixes are in the works at least gives hope that they'll be ironed out soon. Until then, the Dead Space's horrors are more than just mutated hellbeasts that stalk the corridors of the USG Ishimura. Yeah, I'm about to clap back at this fool. I don't like that. This doesn't sound like somebody that's actually a gamer. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's take a look at this real quick. I'm not big on dude, like social media stuff is not my jam. I don't care for it. I'm not about drama and stuff like that. But people like trying to harp on a game that still holds up after 15 years. Like I want to know if they've even played that game. You know, Dead Space is at an 89% positive of almost 10,000 reviews at this point. Looks like there are some people experiencing bugs. Has many game-breaking bugs to warrant a recommendation at this time. Advise against buying it until the major bugs get patched. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's actually one of the sentiments I try to stick to. But man, I just hate people like God saying stuff like that whenever that's why I don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Fair. That's why I don't go get on like the about the only way I use Twitter, dude, is to like put out information about the stream. That's it. Like if we're changing games or I have to take like a day off or something, that's about it. I use Twitter for informational purposes for the community. That's about it. I don't get into the whole like I don't, dude. I don't have Facebook. I don't do I don't like the social media thing, man, because it's a bunch of drama. I'm not about that. But doing the news, man, and having people report on the news that sound like they don't know what they're talking about in the gaming industry drives me flipping crazy. You know, I hate it. And you're right. I don't necessarily want to argue with, you know, people like that for sure. Right. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm getting at. That's what like that's why it makes me want to like just go question like, yo, you stated that Dead Space 1 is basically junk, but did you ever play it? Like, well, how can you make this statement and not, attest to the fact that you've played the game recently or anything? Like that's just trash, dude. You can't do that, man. This is what I'm talking about. Like people want to like push their like views on people and have people just like because this is my thing here. People are gonna read this. People that read this are gonna go that have never played Dead Space 1. They're gonna go, oh well, I shouldn't go play the original Dead Space 1 because it looks like a 15-year-old piece of space junk. I should play the remake. That's not true. The original game holds up. It feels very good. Is it a modern game? No, it's not. That's why it's being remade. That's why it's been remade. But it's an amazing experience. It feels very, very good for a 15-year-old game from somebody that plays games on the constant that just played all the Dead Space series. Dude, these games feel great. Like, was absolutely impressed with Dead Space 1 and 2 for sure. I highly recommend people go check out the original before they play the remake, actually, because it feels very good. It's a great game. But people that have never played Dead Space that come and read this are going to be misinformed. And that feels terrible, in my opinion. And the thing is, yo, that's fine. If you played Dead Space 1, look, here's my thing. If this individual, if Kat played Dead Space 1 and this is their opinion, cool. State that though. State that. I played Dead Space 1 and in my opinion, this makes a 15-year-old, the remake is a modern take on a 15-year-old, piece of space junk or whatever. That's my opinion. Don't be pushing that on other people to make them think that the old game is just trash. You know what I mean? Stating an opinion is absolutely fine. That's cool. But you're not doing that. You're not like making it look like this is your opinion. You're making this look like fact. And it's not. This isn't fact. This is your opinion. But the way it's stated is making it come off as fact when nobody even knows if you've ever even played the first one. This is what pings me out about reporters, dude, and news outlets and stuff. They're not careful enough about the way they state their information, or even they don't even really care most of the time. They just want to push their views and opinions on other people and expect people, because most people will do this too. Most people will intake that information and just regurgitate it. And they won't educate themselves or look into it as being fact or anything like that. Dude, me too. And that's why I always try to get people to understand that if you hear something in the news or the media or whatever, don't just take it as fact right off the bat. Do your own research, man. Try to educate yourself. Don't just regurgitate everything you hear as being factual information. I don't care if it comes out of my mouth or it comes out of some other news outlet or whatever. It's one of your friends' mouths, whatever. Don't take everything you hear as just fact and just go regurgitate it to everybody else. Do your due diligence, man. Educate yourself. Make sure that you're spitting facts to people and not just, polluting the world with misinformation, man. It's a huge, huge problem in our world today. And this is just another prime example of what feels like somebody trying to push their view on other people rather than trying to make it look like their opinion. Because we can't even tell if they've even ever played the originals. And the originals are great, dude. In my opinion. Sorry. I just get tired of it. I get tired of the misinformation and the stuff like that. It drives me crazy, dude. It really does. So it looks like Dead Space is having a few issues. Overall, look, I mean, in comparison with some of the games we've seen come out and how bad they've been with bugs and stuff, I don't think it's overall a terrible situation. Otherwise, it wouldn't be getting reviewed the way it is. It's at about 90% positive on PC. Metacritic's got it up there around an 89 or a 90, And I don't know. If you haven't bought it yet, maybe wait until there are a few more patches out. Maybe get it on sale as well. But it's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think, for sure. I think it's in a much better state right now than Callisto Protocol was on release. Hit Game Signal's Return of a Classic. Look, man, we've kind of talked about this already. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but if you've never played Jet Set Radio, this was an old Xbox game, Jet Set Radio was. And this Hi-Fi Rush, which is the game we're going to be finishing today, gives off Jet Set Radio vibes. It was an old Xbox. I think an Xbox One. Was it an Xbox One game? Jet Set Radio. Check it. The original one. Dude, was it Dreamcast? Holy crap! It was Dreamcast. Wild. I was wrong. Dreamcast, PS3, and Xbox 360. Wild. Released in 2000. But dude, yeah, I mean, you can see the similarities. You know what I mean? You know, look at this game and the artwork, and like the graphic style and everything in relation to like what we're playing right now in Hi-Fi Rush. It's got it, dude. It's there, and I keep seeing it whenever I play this game. Um, Phil Spencer's just talking about like basically Hi-Fi Rush and how much he's liking this game and how much it reminds him of Jet Set Radio and the fact that they haven't been able to get Jet Set Radio backwards compatible and so like I like Phil Spencer. He comes off as a very gaming minded individual, good at business too. We're talking about the CEO of Xbox and Microsoft's gaming division and everything. So I'll let you read all this if you want, but that's basically what it's about. And who the developer behind Hi-Fi Rush is, which is Tango, and they've made nothing like this really previously. It's all been horror-esque titles, you know. But I'll let you read it if you want. Exclusive Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony won't be part of E3 2023. Color me not surprised. E3's first physical event in 4 years was supposed to be a triumphant return for the trade show, an opportunity to recapture some of the excitement of past conventions, which historically have been major showcases, events for the games industry. However, it appears that when E3 2023 hits the LA Convention Center in June, it will be without three of its most important draws. IGN has heard from multiple knowledgeable sources that Xbox, Sony, and Nintendo will not be part of the E3 2023 or have a presence on the LA Convention Center show floor. This information comes on the heels of Xbox's announcement last week that it would be returning to LA for its annual summer showcase while declining to confirm whether it would be part of the show itself. Yeah, basically, Syke. What's up, dude? Yeah, dude, I mean, so what I was saying, this is the first article we came across this morning. I was like, dude, I called it, dude. I've been calling this for a while. Speaking with IGN last week, how you doing, buddy? Xbox CEO Phil Spencer said the platform holder is timing its showcase with E3 at a moment convenient for press and even consumers at the event, meaning it's likely to roughly align with the event itself. Spencer also stressed Xbox's public support for E3 and the Entertainment Software Association. However, IGN understands that Xbox won't have a booth on the show floor. E3 is just to me one of the seminal moments of gaming. I love the history of going down to LA, thousands of people there, getting to see great new things, getting to see people in the industry, the fan events that we've had. I definitely want that to continue, Spencer said. Xbox is on the board of the ESA, and I think a successful and healthy ESA is critical to what we're trying to do. So we place our showcase like we always have done at a time where hopefully it's convenient for press and even consumers that are going to the E3 event. That's what we're trying to do now. We will continue to work with ESA in terms of their plans. As I said, we're on the board. We want to make sure that we are doing everything we can to help make the E3 successful. Xbox's current plans for the showcase remain unconfirmed, but in previous years it's held to showcase preview events and press mixers. Internally, Xbox has recently suffered layoffs and other cuts, forcing it to tighten its belt following a year that saw virtually no major releases outside of like basically High on Life, which wasn't a major release. Xbox's decision not to have a formal presence on E3's show floor comes as a surprise given its support for the event in the past. Out of the so-called Big Three, it appeared the most likely to be at E3, not the least because it has several major releases to promote in 2023, including Starfield. Nintendo has also traditionally maintained a booth on E3 show floor, even after pioneering the direct format. However, IGN has heard from sources around the industry that neither Nintendo nor Sony will be at E3 this year, with PlayStation originally dropping out in 2019 over reported disagreements with the Entertainment Software Association. It's currently unclear whether Nintendo and Sony intend to time a showcase with the event. Nobody's returning requests for comment right now. Yeah. It's a big blow for E3. But look, I'm not going to read. If you guys want to read the rest of this, you can. But dude, I've been talking about this consistently for a while. And I'll give you the TLDR. I called this, man. I was anticipating this to happen, and it's coming to fruition. I'm great, buddy. Thanks for asking, man. Yeah, I just went on a bit of a rant because there was an article that really kind of pinged me out a little bit. Somebody trying to call original Dead Space a piece of space junk when they never even confirmed they'd ever played it. Misinformation, dude. It feels like misinformation. Yeah, I know, dude. Me ranting about stuff. Yeah, I know. I'll stop. You'll have to go back and see it. I'll get back into it again. I don't want to. So look, E3 has for the past 3 years said we're going to have an event and then they cancel before. We're going to have an event, we're going to cancel, and then they cancel before. And which has made, obviously, the gaming industry feel like they can't rely on E3 as a production and a convention to be held anymore, right? Old man yells at cloud. Yeah. Somebody has to yell at that cloud, though. I'll be that old man to yell at the cloud. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Yeah. So I've kind of been saying for a while that even if E3 does become an actual convention again, I don't think that many of the prominent gaming developers and publishers are going to be a part of it anymore because, for one, they don't feel like they can rely on E3 to happen, as E3 has shown a trend in the past of saying we're going to hold one this year, and then they don't. They cancel it, and it's been going on for 3 years now. Outside of that, all of these developers and publishers and their collaborators and things like that, they've figured out ways to do it on their own now. Thanks, Ike. Thanks for listening to my rants. I appreciate it. They've all figured out ways to hold these events on their own now, and they don't need any E3 anymore. I've been saying this for a while, and now we get this article today that's like, the three primary console developers in the gaming industry are basically telling E3 they're done. And I've seen this coming for a while. So I'm not surprised at all. And it's just basically everything, like all my premonitions about what was going to be going down, and me always ranting. This is another thing I rant about all the time. These a lot of the authors in the video gaming news that we see, they tend to put out articles referring to the summer showcases over the past 3 years as E3 when they haven't been E3. It's one of the things that pings me out because it's not E3. It's been these developers and publishers creating their own showcases for the summer. And I have to always try to express to the community and to anybody else that might watch this content, prediction, sorry, not premonition. Yeah, thanks. Prediction, sorry. Not enough coffee, dude. Yeah. Dream about E3. Dream about my rants about E3 coming true. Maybe that's what it was. That the see, now I'm lost, dude. What was I? Dude, I'm not even awake enough. You missed the entire first of this, dude. Wick had me straight dying this morning, dude. I'm telling you, bro, my brain is like so fogged out right now because I was just dying laughing and like crying this morning for like 20 minutes, and then I haven't had enough coffee either. But all these developers and publishers and stuff, they've figured out they can do this on their own. They don't need E3 anymore. So it's I've seen it coming. I think a lot of us have. And I guess what I was getting at was I see all these reporters writing articles in the news that continue to refer to the summer showcases as E3, being part of E3, and it's not. And that's misinformation that I try to make sure that people that come across our news segments or people that are watching here with us live understand the difference, because there is a significant difference. So that's why it pings me out, and it's important for me because, of being immersed in this industry and being passionate about the industry, that people understand the difference of what's going on here. It's a big change. It's a big deal for people that are part of the industry. There's the rest of that right there, that link. Bruh, Wick came in here this morning, dog. You're going to have to watch it. I couldn't quit laughing, dude. Wick came in here this morning talking about how, thanks for correcting me, by the way. I definitely used the wrong word there. Wick came in here this morning talking about how he couldn't get through the tutorial of Hi-Fi Rush, bro. I was dying, dude. Where is he? Is he in here? He's not even in here right now. Bro. Wick was like, bro, attack, and then hit the circle. And I can't do it. And I had to finally turn the game off. Bro. I was dying, dude. I was dying. And that's what I was saying about Wick this morning. I was like, look, Wick be coming in here trolling all the time. I was like, but that's why I love Wick so much. Because Wick will troll on other people, but dude, he'll troll on himself too. Wick will come in here and troll on himself, all right? Hey, you didn't have to tell anybody that happened. But dude, he came in here right away this morning. He's like, dude, I tried playing Hi-Fi Rush. He's like, I couldn't even get through the tutorial, and I turned the game off. I was dying, dude. I was trolling on him pretty hard for it. But you'll have to go back and watch it. It's like the first probably 15 to 20 minutes of the news segment this morning. I'm just dying, brother, because you know the difference between his elbows. I was like, dude, you got to have some rhythm, man. I was like, you just don't have any rhythm, dude. You know? It was, I was like, you got to get a didgeridoo, some bongo drums. You're going to have to get Matthew McConaughey over there, dude, to do the whole, like, chest beat thing. You know what I mean? Teach you how to get some rhythm going, dude. I was dying, bro. I couldn't maintain. I was crying. It really got my head off, like, jacked up, dude. I was just starting the day off right then like that. Not enough coffee, laughing that hard. It messed me up, dude. Oh, God. Your wife is a cellist. No, she drives a cello, dude. Remember? Cello. I'll never forget that she drives a cello, dude. Oh my God, dude. How did that even come up, dude? It was like talking about that, the car having to be in the shop or whatever, dude. That's what that was, right, Ferret? And you were telling me that she drives careful because the car's fixed now. Nice, dude. Nice, good. I know that was expensive. That sucks, dude. But the way it was stated in chat, I was like, wait, what kind of vehicle manufacturer makes a model cello or whatever? I was like, it must be like some like little car that can't be driven rough or whatever. You're like, no. No, she's a cellist, dude. She has a cello in the car with her all the time. I was like, oh, 3-head moment, dude. Random mode, guys. Come on. Get your random motes in there. Yo, that's a gremlin cat, by the way. Yo, go look in the, nice, dude. Nice, Ferret. Go look in the main channel of the Discord. I put a gremlin cat in there the other day. It's great. The free games with Xbox Live Gold free games for February 2023 revealed. Nice hike. The free games with an Xbox Live Gold subscription for February 2023 have been revealed, and once again, Xbox Live Gold subscribers are getting 2 Xbox One games. Xbox Series X and S games continue to not be included in the offer. And as of last year, classic Xbox and Xbox 360 games are also no longer included. This wouldn't be a problem if the Xbox One games were high quality, though very rarely are. Where PlayStation Plus offers both high quality PS4 and PS5 games, Games with Gold usually offers smaller indie games. Sometimes these games are decent, other times they are downright insignificant. This month, it's a mix of the two. From February 1st to the 20th, so the entire month of February, For the King, which we read, and Guts and Goals. We already kind of hit on this, all right? If you guys need trailers, though, I'll let you read the trailers. Read the trailers. Dude, that's where my brain's at. Watch the trailers. Jeez, dude. I'm happy. Shut up. Yo. There he is. Perfect timing, dude. I found the article you wrote. But I want to read the trailers. Okay. They're in chat. You can read them. Bizen. Perfect timing, dude. We found your article, dude. I guess I'm a casual gamer now, but who cares? By Bizen King 1. I'm addicted to casual video games. Addicted like I haven't been in years. Addicted to the point where my left thumb and right forefinger are borderline arthritic from playing casual games like Fortnite. As soon as I open my eyes in the morning, and last thing before I close them at night. This is ridiculous behavior in a man approaching his mid-50s. I should be waking up and performing Pilates. My eyelids should droop while pursuing Reader's Digest at bedtime. I should be getting arthritis in my hands from planting peonies or unwrapping Werther's Originals. But no, it's casual games what done it, and not even hardcore ones involving gods or war or Elden Rings. I am obsessed with what I once might have scornfully labeled casual gaming. I'm talking about Fortnite, which I am now convinced is the best value games delivery system on the planet in 2023. It has turned my phone into the most fun gaming console I've had since my Neo Geo in the 90s. I can't think of anything in the last 20 years that has given me so many games of such quality, variety, imagination, and downright weird sweatiness. I have helped trees grow by lopping off branches to guide them to sunlight and prune. I have solved serious family problems by fixing folks' gadgets in assembly with care. I have completed complex puzzles by dragging water through paint and tint, built towns and outlanders, souped up my word power with word laces, and done whatever the heck it was I did in lifelike. I think it was adapting alien life forms by melding their particles with others in deep space, but I felt like it was like being warmly submersed in a Pink Floyd album. I've attempted wacky urban planning with mini motorways, swung primates through rainforests and gibbon, farted around, getting frustrated with Lego and Builder's Journey, and pioneered my personage across America in the Oregon Trail. All of this for less than a $5 a month. The irony is, I had Fortnite for ages without even using it. One of those classic modern free-to-play games because it sounds good, but never have time to actually take advantage of. I finally started playing Fortnite a few months ago because I was about to just write it off. Now it has me looking at Epic, wondering if it's the one I should be defunding. Sorry, Game Pass is the one I should be defunding. No, that's not what he's saying. Sorry. I the only reason I pulled this up was because we have been like we got into this whole like casual gaming conversation the other day with Bizen, and dude, I saw this like right away. Dude, I tagged you in Discord as soon as I found this too. I was like, I found the article you wrote. Basically what they're talking about is like playing on Apple Arcade. People like Apple Arcade from what I understand. Bunch of Gwent streamers have switched to Marvel Snap. Yeah, dude, I kind of I figured this was going to happen. Another thing that we read about this morning, Bizen, that feels bad, dude. but it was inevitable, right? I think with the news that Gwent is dying at the end of this year, people are just not gonna really care to keep playing it, dude. They're gonna go ahead and look for something that they can tell is going to be supported for the foreseeable future. You know, I know, dude. It feels bad, and I'm really sorry. Another thing I read this morning was Legends of Runeterra is really being picked back up and supported pretty heavy by Riot, dude. So, I mean, whether you talk about it being content creators or just, you know, digital TCG lovers that have been in Gwent for a while, I think that a lot of the player base for Gwent is going to be looking to move on to something that is appearing to be supported for the foreseeable future. It just doesn't make sense to stay in it, dude. Unfortunately. And I'm sorry. I know that feels bad, dude. I don't know. This is just talking about, like, we've talked about the difference. I mean, there are a lot of people that have to, like, casual game a lot because time constraints, you know. What life offers as far as career-wise, family-wise, all kinds of different kinds of time constraints and what you have going on in your life. And casual gaming is a big it's something that I can attest to the fact that for a long time it was a big part of who I was as a gamer because I didn't have time to put into games that required immersion, required me to keep track of quests and you know, what I needed to do next in the game to progress, things of that nature, because I would have to put the game down and wouldn't be able to get back into that type of play for days at a time. When I got back in there, I would just be like, oh, okay, what did I need to do now? What am I doing? What was I doing? Where do I need to go? And it was just real daunting, and it felt bad. So, you know, there are a lot of people that more casual play style, games that you can pick up and put down very easily without having to worry about that immersion and keeping track of what you need to do next for progression and things like that is a big deal. And so there's a place for both, right? And there's a time for both for people. And I respect both kinds of games very much. I've played a lot of both types of games. And this is probably a pretty good article to read in its entirety. I kind of pulled it up just to troll out Byzantine a little bit, our buddy here, because we've been having conversations about casual gaming here recently. So it was just too good. It popped up right away this morning, and then being able to read it and you know, contort the article a little bit was some fun too. But that'll do it, man. Read it if you want. Here's the dealio. Before I get into my thank yous and all that kind of stuff, understand that we are not going to play the game I thought we were going to play today. Superfuse is looking like a hot mess. I got up early this morning, and I was looking at reviews, and I watched a little bit of some gameplay of it and stuff. Looking like a bad early access title. So no Superfuse today. No, I did not. I was about to. And then I saw how negative the reviews were, and then I went and watched some gameplay, and I was like, probably not going to dive into this. Yeah, probably not going to dive into this. So that feels bad. It looked really, really interesting. The premise around the game looked really good, but unfortunately, it's looking like it's in a pretty bad state right now. So 36% of 71 user reviews right now. Pretty bad. And I went and watched a real quick section of another streamer that I know plays a lot of ARPGs, playing it this morning, and they basically just flushed it. They were like, this is terrible. A very prominent ARPG content creator. and plays a lot of games like Path of Exile, stuff like that. And they were like, this is really bad. This is really bad. And I was like, okay. That just kind of confirms it. After looking at the reviews and then seeing that too, I was like, this is not going to be the play for us. So we're going to stay away from Superfuse. And I don't know. We'll take a little bit of time and we'll figure out what comes next. We've got roughly a week before the Hogwarts Legacy stuff starts, and we've got a lot of games that we still want to dive into that aren't necessarily on the schedule yet, and we'll replace it with something. So we'll take a look and we'll figure it out, okay? That's not an issue. That's just part of us having a tentative schedule that and remaining agile with that schedule, right? That's what we do. So we'll find something else fun. I'm not going to say, I'm a little bit disappointed because I love ARPGs, and I was really excited to get into it. I haven't played an ARPG in quite a while. This one looked pretty interesting, but, them's the breaks sometimes, dude. I was really hopeful it would be good, and apparently it is not. So that's how it goes, man. That's just how it goes sometimes. On that note, you all are amazing. Happy Flippin' Tuesday. I hope everybody has a great day. And thank you for being here and being a part of the news segment and just being a part of this community. You guys are amazing. We're going to move on to finishing up Hi-Fi Rush. We'll get into our gaming content, and we'll do a little bit of hanging out and figuring out what we're going to play for the next week as well. But if anybody is checking out this content, whether it be highlights on our Twitch channel or VODs on our YouTube channel, be it the news segments or video gameplay or clips of us laughing and having a good time, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself and the rest of these amazing people that are always part of what we do here whenever we go live at 6 a.m. CST every single day. Start off all of our streams with video gaming news before we jump into whatever video gaming content we have slated for the rest of the day, okay? Other than that, you guys just stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another. We will catch everybody tomorrow for February 1st's edition of Video Gaming News and some kind of gaming content. We'll figure it out. All right?